I'm NAZ Today meteorologist Lee Bourne. Time to talk about the monsoon because it's really ramping up across the region this week as we make our way through the week. And you know, the monsoon definition, if you go to Merriam-Webster dictionary, it's defined as any seasonal wind shift. It's actually a season within a season for us here across the southwestern United States. Monsoon, a season within the summer. Monsoon traditionally was always kind of related with the sub-Asian continent in India, where they have the most famous monsoon, and that's right around this same time of year when they switch from a dry northerly flow that comes off the continent for much of the year, and now this time of year in India, they switch to a very moist flow off the Atlantic and the Indian Ocean. A similar thing happens for us here in North America. It's known as the North American monsoon, the Mexican monsoon, the Southwest monsoon, the Arizona monsoon. It's all the same thing, and we're moving into that time of year. And just if you want to act or sound smart when you're talking to your friends about the monsoon, it's never plural, never ever plural. It's not that the monsoons were strong today. It could be the monsoon storms were strong today. So never plural with monsoon. All right, so our monsoon here in North America, we'll just refer to it as the Arizona monsoon. Most of the year, October through June, we're in the westerlies, here in the mid-latitudes. All our weather comes from the Pacific Ocean and then into the continental United States. High pressure well off to our south. This is the subtropical high pressure ridge. There's another one out in the Pacific. But now we're moving into our Arizona monsoon. And watch what happens with that subtropical high pressure. It builds and it expands. This is known as the Bermuda high pressure system because it builds in all the way from the Atlantic Ocean all the way across the middle of the United States, and just we're on the very western edge. The clockwise flow around the Bermuda high pressure now brings us a seasonal wind out of the south and out of the east, a much more moist flow for us. So that's our seasonal wind shift, and this is the way we stay all the way through about the September timeframe. Setting up a little early for us here, fortunately, in late June. We usually start seeing it in another week or two, but it's really getting going out there this week. Another look at the monsoon pattern with this strong subtropical high pressure off to our east, all the moisture sources off the Gulf of Mexico, and we also have an area of low pressure that sets up over the Mojave Desert, and this really starts to bring in a lot of tropical moisture into the region. Where is our moisture sources from the monsoon? Well, obviously, number one, the Gulf of Mexico coming in out of the southeast, and then we have the Sierra Madre Mountains down in Mexico, and every single day, if you look at a satellite picture down there, huge thunderstorms over this mountain chain. You get evapotranspiration, a lot of evaporating moisture off the plants and off the soil. That's also headed our way. And then we have this Mojave low pressure system. This is a thermal low. It gets super hot over the deserts, causes low pressure at the surface because all that hot air is rising, and that surges in moisture out of the Gulf of California. So we have moisture coming into Arizona from multiple directions, and that is occurring for us over this coming week. We have high pressure setting up right over the Four Corners, as we just saw. That brings in that moist southeasterly flow, and we're going to see increasing thunderstorms and strength and coverage here as we make our way through this last week of June. We take a look at the dew point temperature. That's a great marker of how much moisture is in the atmosphere. And of course, the monsoon season runs officially defined by the National Weather Service from June 15th all the way through September. But remember the old way of tracking the monsoon and saying it was here, as that was when we had 3 consecutive days of an average dew point of 55 degrees or more down in the desert. Now here we are in Arizona, and northern Arizona, our dew points right here on Monday afternoon are in the 40s. Notice the dew points across the south central desert into the 50s. This is a great marker of where that subtropical moisture is, and it's making its way into the region. Most of June, we've been seeing dew points, you know, way down there in the 20s and 30s. And if you go to the National Weather Service in Tucson, where I took this graphic, you can track our dew point temperatures. Here we're looking at the month of June. This red line right here, this is our average dew point over a 30-year average. The blue line, this is actually where our dew points have been this month. And, you know, right in here in the 20s earlier in the month, we had a little spike around mid-month when we got a few showers and thunderstorms. Then it dropped off. And notice where we are towards this side of the map here these last few days. Dew points have been in the 30s. Yesterday, 41. Today, our dew point average is going to be in the upper 40s. And when you start seeing dew points here in Flagstaff, this is what we're looking at, Flagstaff, in the upper 40s, that's when thunderstorms really start occurring. If we zoom this out a little bit and look at the dew points all the way through July and into August, look where the averages, our dew points start averaging up in the 50s. And we're above dew point average right now, and these are going to continue to climb with this monsoon pattern that we're in right now. So we take a look at the Monday satellite, and here we are in Arizona. Some cloud cover starting to make its way in out of the subtropics, out of Mexico. Cloud cover increasing. That's going to help bring temperatures down. And we're seeing some scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly south of the Mogollon Rim out there on Monday. But as that Four Corners high strengthens here through the week, we're going to start to see this moisture really surge into the region for some widespread shower and thunderstorm coverage here as we make our way through the week. So hooray for the rain, and it's really going to cool things off. And of course, this time of year, we want the rain. It's, it's crucial to start getting the rain around here this time of year. So here's a look at our extended forecast right on through the week. Showers and thunderstorms in the forecast each and every day. High temperatures only in the upper 70s for us here in Flagstaff. I think as we make our way into the later portion of the weekend and in the 4th of July holiday, that we go into a little bit of a drying trend. That's very typical during the monsoon. We have little breaks in between the bursts, was what we call it, when we get the moisture in here. But we'll have another look at the forecast here later in the week. Enjoy the rain.